And hey, how's it going? It is all the news all the time. My name is Felix. Yes, it is. And some very interesting stories coming out today. There's two stories I want to look at. One of which is Disney and how they persecute conservatives and compensate employees based on how woke they are, which I think is just it's just appalling, absolutely shocking behaviour. And I'm surprised it's not illegal. I had to look into the legality aspect of it. I've got a law degree, but that's a UK law degree, so I know UK law quite well. American law is a dark and mysterious world to me, so I had to do some research. I was surprised that I don't think it's illegal to discriminate against someone on the grounds of their political opinion. I found that extremely strange, that it's not illegal, as far as I can tell. If anybody else has got better legal knowledge, and I'm sure they do, than myself, please let me know in the comments. But a little, so that's our first little issue. Then we're looking at, do you want to be in a Johnny Depp Amber Heard movie? The opportunity is there for you. So we're going to have a little look at that in a second. First of all, we got one of the worst TV series that Disney ever put out. The awful, the appalling, the downright despicable She-Hulk. Look at the state of this thing. Now, it's not been going well this week, I've got to say. I dislocated my shoulder water skiing. Why I'm going water skiing is beyond me. And so that would hurt. And now I've got a cold, so my voice is weird. And so there's that. And I haven't had much sleep, so I'm feeling kind of crazy in the head. But here we are. This is where we are. This is where we find ourselves. And we just have to suck it up, buttercup, essentially. And so let's have a little look. Disney whistleblower claims that the company required employees to keep diversity, equity and inclusion virtue diaries. Can you imagine this sort of Orwellian nightmare of diversity, equity and inclusion diaries that you have to keep and hand in to your employer? And you have to say, what woke things have you done this week? Well, I can't even imagine what woke stuff you have to do for Disney, but it's appalling either way. Around virtue diaries that determine whether employees would receive promotions, raises, or even keep their job. Again, I find this extraordinary that it's not illegal to discriminate on the grounds of political opinion. I find that extraordinary. It is in the UK. It comes under the Equalities Act. There's 9 protected characteristics under the Equalities Act. Let me just get those up for you. So this is the Legislationgovuk. It's a system in the UK where you can just type in every single Act of Parliament and just pull it up and do research. This is the Equalities Act 2010. And if we move down to chapter 1, section 4, we should have 9 characteristics. 0, 6, 8, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. There should be 9. Age, disability, gender reassignment, marriage or civil partnership, race, religion or belief, sex and sexual orientation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is there only 8? Hold on. Age, disability, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is there 9? Marriage and civil partnership. Right, okay. Why is 1? Well, I'm confused. There's 9 anyway. I promise you there's 9. You can't discriminate in the UK on the grounds of someone's age or their disability, however disabled they are, or their gender reassignment. This is controversial. Marriage or civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief. That's where the political one is, your political beliefs. Sex and sexual orientation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, there's 9. There's 9. I was right. I'm still right. It's fine. So I'm concerned that this doesn't exist in the USA. I was having a little look at some of the research of it. And as we can see here, this is from NOLO. I don't usually like using like a private company. I prefer to go to the official legislation. But as it says here, political discrimination laws, a few states explicitly prohibit employers making job decisions based on politics, but only in limited circumstances. Employees are protected from discrimination based on political affiliations, only if they're paying into some sort of political organisation. So it's saying it's legal. Many people mistakenly believe that the First Amendment of the Constitution protects them from discrimination based on their politics. So it should guarantee rights of free speech, freedom of the press, and so on and so forth. But Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act 64, it says it is illegal for employers to make job decisions based on race, colour, national origin, religion, and sex. Spelled the word colour wrong. But other federal laws prohibit discrimination based on age and disability. However, political views aren't covered by these laws and the laws of most states. This means employers are free to consider political views and affiliations in making job decisions. That is frankly outrageous, in my personal opinion, that you can, as an employer, you can discriminate against someone and fire them because they're left wing, right wing. Oh, that's outrageous. That's actually straight up outrageous, in my personal opinion. So this is what Disney seem to be doing. They are claiming that the company, this whistleblower is claiming that the company systematically persecutes conservative employees. Does not surprise me, from Disney. The whistleblower supplied a number of documents to YouTuber and scooper, good word, WDW Pro, who said it's now our understanding that at Disney since 2020, many employees of the company have been required to maintain their various virtuous actions within diversity, equity, and inclusion in these diaries, and that the diary of their good deeds, right, propaganda, was part of maintaining their job security. Wow, so you have to toe the line and tug your forelock and fill in your diary. But not only that, but in fact, it was also tied to their job compensation. This is in the UK, this would be still a lawsuit. It would be so fast. It would be outrageously fast. And it'd be so successful because Disney's got loads of money and it's so clearly discriminatory. Oh my God. Here, we're talking about bonuses you might not receive. Brilliant, brilliant. I wish this happened in the UK. I would sue them myself. If you went afoul of this person, the prior chief diversity officer of Disney, it's always about diversity. It's always so divisive rather than inclusive. But later in the video, WDW Pro shared more information that this alleged whistleblower provided him. He said, if you espoused, starting in 2020 and moving forward until today, if you espouse political beliefs in the workplace or outside the workplace or on social media, and those beliefs did not align with the very far left views, then you could be expected to be sent to HR to have some serious conversations and discussions. And as far as I understand, loads of people were fired to a point where the Disney Corporation became almost monolithically left-wing. Because if you fire everyone who's not signing up for this virtue signalling woke gibberish, you end up with a whole load of virtue signalling fools. And it's a good question is, why is Disney failing so badly with their films? And this is probably a very good indication why. It's shocking organisation. Yeah, it's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous behaviour. They say they want to create an inclusive environment. What actually happens is it becomes very divisive and monolithic. It becomes diversity of colour, but not diversity of political opinion. That's shocking behaviour by the House of Mouse. Wow. In the UK, they could be sued so hard. It would be outrageous. I wish, I mean, they must have a subsidiary in the UK. And I hope they're looking at this very, very carefully, because I'd be looking at it very carefully, thinking, ooh, very interesting. But what else is going on? I was thinking to myself, do you want to be in a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard movie? Because I was looking here, there's this thing on Reddit which says this casting call. This is from the subreddit Depp Delusion. I don't normally go on here because it's full to the brim with, frankly, lunatics. But occasionally I use some of their information. But here we got this casting call posted by Coralie93. That says Johnny and Amber the musical. The musical. Feature film, non-union. $125 a day. Los Angeles, California, one day ago. Amber is 18 to 30 years old. She's a white woman. She's a transgender woman. She's a man. I'm sorry, is she what? She's not binary. She's what? A pretty, manipulative, racist, narcissistic psychopath. Hashtag mussing. So this is the sort of musical I would quite enjoy going along to watch, because I don't normally go to musicals, as you can imagine, being a cat, not allowed in. But I still don't get this. Oh, it's very broad, isn't it? You can be a white woman, a transgender woman, a man, or non-binary. In fact, anybody. You can be literally anybody. And you can sign up for that. I had to do some research. I was thinking, where is this? I don't normally believe, especially these people, I don't normally believe anything without doing some research. So I had a little research. It comes from Actors Access. No, I've never heard of it either. And I had to register and all sorts of things. I had to register, sign up, give them my firstborn child and all that sort of shenanigans. And what do we find, though? What do we find? Down here, July 31st, 12:25 p.m., Johnny and Amber the Musical. It's a feature film. And it's the casting director is Roger Vlad. You can watch him. He might be an impaler. Roger Vlad. And it's starting on September 12th, 2023. It's non-union. Non-union. I don't know if that makes any difference to you. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about here. But I'm now an Actors Access member. So let's have a little look. This is the actual advert itself. It says, welcome, Adam. Not Adam. Yeah, I'm Adam. I don't know what all this stuff means. Why it's called a breakdown, I don't know. I would call it a casting myself. But again, I'm not an actor, so I don't know these things. But what does it say? Casting information descriptions below are the proprietary property of these people. So this is a lot of boilerplate. What would I consider this to be? Standard contractual terms. We've got Monday, July 31st, 2023, 12:25 p.m. Pacific. We've got Johnny and Amber the Musical. It's a feature film. It's non-union. Okay. Executive producer Dave Navarro. Director Frankie G. Writer Frankie G. And casting director Roger Valdez. Wasn't he called Vlad a minute ago? Am I getting confused? Audition date, live, virtual, so you can get yourself in here. Shoot dates, September for 4 weeks. Estimated 1 day shoot date. I don't know what this means. Rate of pay $1 to $5, and it's in Los Angeles, California. Of course it is. Deadline August 23rd. So you've got a few days to send in your application, which would be fantastic. It'd be great if a subscriber could go and do this. This would be hilarious. Please include size cards. I don't know what that means. Possible size of clothing and I don't know, chest, weight, I guess. If possible, please submit actors' online demo clips along with each actor's submission. Again, I don't know what these things mean. Johnny and Amber Musical is a comedy satire, brilliant, about the exploitation of tragedy by the media. All right, so we've got Johnny. He's 18 to 30. All right. He's a white man. He's a transgender man. Is he? He's non-binary. He's easygoing, kind, driven insane. Yeah, that's not wrong. Singing ability, A+, lead actor. They all seem to be lead actors. There's only 3 of them and they're all lead actors. But okay. Amber, 18 to 30 years old, white woman, transgender woman, man. How does that work? Non-binary. A pretty manipulative. I think you can just remove that comma. A pretty manipulative, racist, narcissistic, psychopathic, nutcase. Must sing a lead. Oh, can you imagine this thing? And a kid. Well, why there's a kid involved, I don't know. 10 to 14 years old. Black, white, girl, boy. Okay. So you've got to be a black, white, girl, boy. Cute, happy kids sitting and listening to a story by their uncle. All right, yeah. Do you remember that film, Never Ending Story, where the guy comes in to his grandson's bedroom and he's got a book and they sit down and they say, I'm going to tell you a story about Neverland or something. Never Ending, I don't know. It's like, I think it's like that. So you're going to get this guy talking to this kid, explaining the story of Johnny and Amber. Once upon a time, there was Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And Johnny was a nice guy, and he was kind and considerate and liked everybody. And then he met the Sea Witch, who was from the dungeon dimension. And it all went horribly, horribly wrong. That's what's going to be. The project contains mature language and violence. Yeah, from there. But not in the scenes involving the minor. Well, that's nice. The minor will not be on set during filming of any scene which involves mature content. Parent guardian is welcome on set. Set teacher will be all present. Oh yeah, they have to do lessons, don't they? Kids when they're in films. Production will be in compliance with all state, provincial child entertainment laws. Must sing lead. So these two have got to sing a lead. So if you are, the storyline, the story of 2 celebrities, their life story, and the shocking events that followed. There you go. So if you want to, you can click on these as well. So, it's my thing firing off again. What is this? All right, so you have to put some stuff in. You have to add some photo. I only registered. I haven't done anything else. You submit yourself to the role of Emma. Step 2, You add some media. Step 3, put your size cards in. Step 4, write some waffly waffle. I want to be Amber Heard because I'm a sociopathic nutcase, and it's I'm a raging narcissist, and I'd like to be on the film. And so you can do the same thing with Johnny, and you can apply as Johnny, and you could also be the kid as well. So there you go. Weird system. I think you have to buy this and you have to pay to apply. That's a very weird system. But there you go. You have to, not my thing, but this is obviously how the website makes money. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Is Disney as appalling as we think they are? Are they just a bunch of Orwellian, double-speaking weirdos? Yes, they are. Yes, they are, is the answer to that. And do you want to be in a film with, I would say with Johnny Depp, but you could be Johnny Depp. All right. Sort of. All right, let me know your thoughts. And don't forget, like and subscribe. And is there anything else? There's memberships. You can have little icons next to your name. There's going to be some live streams coming up soon, some giveaways, and that's about it. And I will see you guys later.